of SAP Cloud Platform. And with me today, I have Venki from Accenture Software for HCM. How are you doing today?
Very well, Matt. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. So as we know, one of the biggest differentiators that we have here at SuccessFactors is our extensibility, both with extensions that folks create, especially our partner ecosystem. And I know Accenture Software has been doing a lot of big things with that. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, it's an honor and privilege to be sitting here and chatting about Accenture Software.
For sure.
People know Accenture as a large consulting organization, but many of them really do not know that there is a hidden jewel within the larger group, which is Accenture Software, and we have been doing this for the last 20 years. As part of the journey, some 6-7 years ago, when SuccessFactors got acquired by SAP, we saw the trend from moving on-premise to the cloud, and which is where we had to also look at it from our business unit point of view to make sure that we are building products on the cloud platform. So the choice was, at that particular point in time, which way do we go? And the SAP Cloud Platform was the right one because we felt comfortable if customers are going to decide for SuccessFactors, they would feel any extensions which are going to come on top, pretty much residing in the same data centers as SAP's. So that was the primary motive which drove us to sort of model our business as well, specifically with focus on extension solutions on the SAP Cloud Platform.
Awesome, and I know that they've been very impressive for a number of our customers. Maybe you can actually tell us a few of the extensions that you guys have today that are on the SAP App Center.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I sort of feel to be a veteran on the SAP Cloud Platform because, as I said, we started building our first apps almost 6-7 years ago. So there are 5 different apps that are available on the SAP Cloud Platform. A marked difference that I see over the last couple of years is initially it was more based on use case, but more and more transformation projects that our larger consulting group are doing is a complete process. So if you were to imagine a customer moving from SAP on-premise to the cloud, it starts with the migration. And before you migrate, there are different considerations around what data do you take, what should be the quality of your data. We talk about intelligent enterprises, so you need to have the best data to make sure that those decisions which you're making as part of an intelligent enterprise are the real ones as well. So multiple apps, starting with conversion to data quality to data scrambling. That is something which we hear quite often. GDPR is a big thing. And of course, one of my pet themes as well is you do communicate with your employees in a digital fashion, but you still need to communicate with them. So how do you create those employee communications? How do you store them? How do you retain them? So a whole gamut of applications, 5 of them, and there is a lot of traction that we have seen across all 5 apps.
Yes, I've worked firsthand with a couple of them, so I know how powerful they are. What do you find are some of the biggest value drivers that the customers have with the extensions once they've discovered them and worked with them?
Yeah, I mean, great question. I mean, the thing is, we talk about agility, and if you heard the keynote from Greg Tom today, we talked about customer experience, employee experience. So in a fast-paced world, you need to be in the position to deploy new applications at the drop of a hat pretty quickly. So that is what we have built on. And all these apps are cloud-native apps, putting a long focus on customer usability. And of course, we want to make it as consumable as possible, which is why all these apps are available on the SAP App Center, which is a great way. But a trend that I've seen over the last 12 to 18 months, perhaps it's a worst-kept secret, is the SAP Discovery Center. Amazing. Which is actually allowing customers to test drive, because ultimately when you want to go in before you subscribe to an app, you want to try it out. So I think with the cloud platform and the Discovery Center and the possibility for customers to test drive before they adopt that, that's a huge benefit.
I completely agree, and I'm glad you mentioned the Discovery Center because I do feel like you said, that's one of the secrets that we have that are missing that a lot of people don't know about, so I'm glad you mentioned it.
But now it's out in the open.
It is. Well, I appreciate our time. It was a pleasure having you, and hopefully we'll get to chat again. Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Absolutely. Matt, nice meeting you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.